Right. Says I'm going to be live. I'm going to give it just a second to make sure that I am and make sure I get this link to the appropriate places. And then we'll rock and roll. Let me make sure that my microphone is correct. Okay. So bear with me. I want to make sure everyone gets the correct. Okay. Posting it into our bod group, but also want to post it onto our team page. So everyone will have it. Great, great, great. Okay. So links are out. Sweet. Okay, so I am going to talk about two things. I'm going to talk about how to start your own fitness groups, and I'm going to talk about how to market your fitness groups. Okay. Very, very important if you're a coach that you understand how to do this, because this is the crux of your business. This is literally the basis of you and your coaching business. By the way, this is live on YouTube. So you can go ahead and comment in the chat box if you're watching right now and ask questions, leave comments. That's awesome. If you're watching the replay, you can still do the same thing. I'll be notified that you have questions. Or if you're watching inside of the BOD group or watching inside of the Facebook group, I will go back in there and answer questions afterwards. Okay. So there's three things I want to talk about the technical side of starting a fitness group. Now, way back in the way back where we used to run our groups was on Facebook, because that was the only format that we had for groups. I personally am moving away from having all my stuff on social media. I think it's unreliable for us to have all of our clients and all of our communities built on a platform that doesn't belong to us, that can be taken away at any time, that can have policies altered that we don't agree with, which is actually happening right now to me. So I'm really grateful that Beachbody built BODgroups so that we can run these groups on their platform where we know they're safe and our clients are safe and our contact information is safe and all of that. So there's three things that I want to talk about when it comes to building a challenge group. So I'm going to go through them and then I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show you where you can find all of this. The first one is that in order for you to participate in a BOD group, you can participate from an app on your phone, which you're probably doing right now. You are probably in one of my BOD groups, whether it's the team BOD group or a fitness one, and you can log and track your stuff from there, as you probably already know. However, in order for you to start a BOD group, you have to do it from the coach portal. And the coach portal is something that you find on a web browser. So on your computer, on your tablet, even on your phone, but it has to be a web browser, meaning you have to access it from Google Chrome, Safari, a search engine of some kind. Okay. The second thing is how to schedule your posts so that you can schedule content out for like a whole month in your groups and you don't have to worry about there being content in there. And the third thing is how to use challenge group guides, which is something the company provides to you so that you don't have to come up with a bunch of original content all the time. They give you content to share. Okay, so let's jump into that. I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna show you this. All right, so here is my Beachbody On Demand. Cover myself up, that's distracting. Here are all my BOD groups. So I just want to show you, this is right on Beachbody On Demand on my computer, which I access through a Chromebook. Okay. You can put Beachbody On Demand on Safari. You can do it on Chrome. You can do it on Internet Explorer, wherever. This is going to show up. If you're not logged in, it's going to ask you to log in. I'm already logged in. There's my account. Up here, you're going to see programs, workouts, recipes, and BODgroups. So you're going to click on BODgroups. So this is what it looks like on your app too. You'll see the group that you're participating in, you click on it and you log. What you won't see on the app is this button, start a group. This is where you're going to start a BODgroup. Okay, creating a group, get started. It's going to ask you, do you want to copy a previous group? Okay, so I've been running groups a long time. If you were rerunning a group, let's say you did an MBF group and you wanted to run another MBF group, you could literally copy all of the posts from that group into the new group and save yourself a lot of time. Select a program or theme: fitness, nutrition, running, seasonal, yoga, or you can choose a specific program if everybody's doing, like, for example, 9-week control freak, meaning everyone's doing the same program as a focus group. When is it going to start? When is it going to end? There's also an ongoing group button. This is where I keep our VIP warriors. It doesn't have a start or end date. It's ongoing forever. What language will it be in? Who can post and participate? What do you want showing on your feed? Okay, so this is how you build your group. It's going to ask you what picture you want to use. It's going to ask you a bunch of stuff. It's just a very intuitive tutorial, and then your group is going to pop up right here. Okay, here's the 9-week control freak group that I have set up. So I gave permission to have the super trainer of the group I'm doing, which is Autumn Calabrese, to post in my group. She already posted, and it showed up in all of the groups that are 9-week control freak groups. Okay, so here is Autumn, and these are just some takeaways she's sharing. I have yet to post any content in there. I will be doing that soon, but I want to show you how Beachbody has made this incredibly easy for you. By the way, from here is where you can send invitations to people to join, okay? So when you click invite, it'll ask you, select from your coach office, my coaches, my customers, okay? It'll populate all of your customers, and select from past groups if you've run groups before. So it makes it very easy for you to just toggle people and invite them to join you into a group, okay? Once you invite someone, a join request is going to show up, and then you get to decide, like, okay, do they already have the program, or do you need to send them a cart? Okay, so you'll see that. Maybe I can show you that in another one. So here you can share a link to your group directly. So let me just show you what this looks like. If you shared a link, like if you wanted to invite someone to your group and you're just like, oh, here's a link directly to my group so you can check it out. This is what the link will look like. Okay, it'll tell you who's running the group, the dates of the group. I did add the Sizzler video here, which the tutorial teaches you how to do that as well. Ask if you want to upload a video. Just took it from YouTube, upload it here. To watch a trailer of the program, I put what you'll need. And here are some success stories I selected just because I like them. So then people get to view this and decide if they want to join, and then they request to join from there. And then you would get a join request, and you can design a cart for them. Okay, so this is very intuitive. This is something Beachbody recently put out so that you have an easier tool to connect with people, right? Here you'll be able to see your participants list, everybody that has already accepted your invite into your group. Some people still haven't accepted, then you'd have to go back into your invites and re-invite them. We now have a messaging option, so you can actually send a message to everyone in your group or just one specific person in your group to check in on them right on the app. Here's the announcements page. It lets you know, like, okay, notifications, who's posting, who commented on what. So again, all of this can be accessed through the coach portal. The files, if you want to upload any files for your customers, all that is through the coach portal. Now, schedule and draft posts. This is where you're going to come in here to schedule your posts. And I recommend doing this so you don't feel like you have to be in there every single day. This button right here, group guides, is going to save your life. So just going to tell you right now, group guides. Okay. Here's the one for 9-week control freak already. They literally give you from day 1 to day whatever, all of the content for you to prepare for this. So you can literally do what I'm about to do right now. Copy. I should have opened it in a new link because it replaces your body group link. I'll show you how I'm going to do that in a second. That's all the text. Exactly what I saw on the screen. I just copy pasted it. Okay. I'm just going to post now to give you guys an example. I'm going to do, I forgot to add the video, so I'm going to show you how you would do that if you were going to add a video, okay? Because they also gave you a video on this post, right? Here's the Vimeo video, welcome to your group. If you click on that link, here's the Vimeo link. You click on that. You go back into your posts. It's being a little bit slow. And then you can add the video to your post. Ideally, you would do that all at once. So I'll show you what I mean. I don't want to do that. I don't want to copy a post from a previous group, which is the thing I already showed you can do. You can actually copy posts from a previous group. We're not doing that because I've never run a 9-week control group. So I just want to look at the post that I just posted. So right here is the post that I just posted, right? But I'm going to add the video. So I'm just going to come right down here. I'm going to add the video. You see it, the image of it is going to, thumbnail is going to populate right there. I'm going to save it. So it's updating. Takes it a second, but then you see the whole very long post, and then right here you're going to see the thumbnail for that Vimeo video. And then the thing I like to do with posts for the days, I like to pin them so they stay up top. So even if there is like interaction in the news feed, which is normal, your post for each day stays up top. And when you're scheduling your posts, you can actually make sure that happens. And I'll teach you how I do that in the scheduling, but that's how you post, okay? Now we're gonna go back to schedule. My group starts the 11th, so my prep week is gonna start at the beginning of January. So I'm gonna leave that post up there for now, but the follow-up posts are gonna come after that. So again, here's prep day 2. I'm gonna go ahead and copy this. Here's an image, okay? So sometimes they're going to give you an image to go with your post, and sometimes they're going to give you a video. Easiest thing to do for that is to save this image. I already have a folder on my desktop that's 9-week control freak. So I'm just going to, is that the correct one? No, that is not the correct image I wanted. For some reason, this is not working. Maybe I have to like click on the image. I don't know why. Oh, here we go. I'm going to add it to a prep week folder that I already have. Okay, so then when I come back, I'm going to schedule my next post. I'm going to paste the text, which I already copied, right? Here's the whole text. Then I'm going to add the image. I already have a prep week folder going. So, oh, it's still downloading. That's why my computer still hasn't downloaded the image. So anyways, here's where you can schedule your post. So again, my next one is not going to be, my group starts here. So I'm really not going to start prep week until about here. And you set the time for when you want your posts. I usually like them to go out like in the morning. Okay. Now here you can select to pin the post already. Okay. So that as soon as it's scheduled and goes up in the group, it stays at the top of the group. That's my personal preference for posting. That way, that information for that post, which is very informational, everybody in your group who's doing the program gets to read it, gets to follow along, understands the steps and the formula so they don't feel lost. Because once people start posting in the group, your post is going to get drowned to the bottom and nobody's going to see it. Okay. So I like to pin it, leave it up there, and then every day with the next challenge group guide, you can do that. Now, you could literally post all 9 weeks for this program in one go. If you sat down for a few hours, you could schedule all of your posts. What that would do was give you the peace of mind that every day there's going to be a post in your group and you don't have to worry about that. If you want to add extra content, if you want to go live in your group, great. But you no longer have to be worried about like, oh my God, I didn't go in there. I didn't add content. Okay, see the picture now downloaded. So you're going to save it. It's going to show up with your post and you're going to click schedule. Now, because it's not posted right now, you're not going to see it on your feed. You're going to see it in your scheduled post section. Okay. And I'm going to show you the difference in that. It's obviously uploading. This is a game changer. Like scheduling posts really frees up your time to engage with the people in your groups and actually like check in with them versus creating content for your groups, which can take a lot of time and be very overwhelming for people and coaches, especially in the beginning. Don't worry about it. Like if you're a veteran coach and you like to create content, cool. But if you're just starting out, don't let this be a detractor for you. Beachbody already did all the work. So there's a post and you're going to see that on this date, day 6, January 3rd, 2021, 8:30 a.m., it's going to go live. Again, if you go back to your current feed, your group feed, you're not going to see it. You're only going to see the original one that I did and I pinned and Autumn's post, okay? When you click on scheduled drafts and posts, that's when you're going to see everything else that you scheduled, okay? So this is how the challenge group guides work, okay? Again, you have a post for every single day and it covers everything you need. You don't have to come up with anything. It does it for you. How to schedule posts and then the coach portal, which can only be accessed through a website. So now you guys understand how this works. Cool. I'm going to stop my share. All right. Now, the other thing that I want to talk about is marketing your groups because a lot of coaches get in their head about this. The most important thing when you're a brand new coach, literally the single thing that you should be thinking about as a brand new coach to help your own self-esteem, to help your vision for your business, and to see yourself making an impact on other people's lives is helping other people get started on fitness programs, just like you're getting started. As soon as you see yourself guiding people through a process and helping them, you start to feel differently about yourself. You start to think differently about yourself. It makes a massive difference in how you feel about you. Okay, so a really simple way to market this program that I recommend is to, oh my gosh, hopefully you can hear me.
And to see.
Okay, yes. Sorry, I thought my audio wasn't working for a second. I was like, no. Really simple ways to reach out, get a list of people down that you would love to work with you. Maybe there are people that have commented on your results already and that are telling you you're doing a great job. Maybe there are people you see constantly talking about how they want to lose weight or get fit, but they have no motivation. Maybe there are friends of you that you know are really into fitness. Maybe it's family members that could really use the support. Whatever those people are, write down their names and reach out to them individually by text, phone, message, whatever you feel better doing. Send them a voice note and say, hey, I just started coaching with Beachbody and I'm running my very first accountability group. Or if it's not your first, I'm running an accountability group. You know, I know that fitness is something you're interested in, or I know that you're always asking for accountability. I'm really excited to host my own first group, and I'd love for you to join me if it's something that really resonates with you. Can I send you more information? Okay. Now, what I do when they say yes is I send them the Sizzler video for whatever program I'm doing. Right now, it's 9-week Control Freak. So I go into my coach office, grow my business, product and media share, find the toolkit for the program I'm doing, find the Sizzler video that's like a minute or so long, send it to them and say, this is the program that we're doing in the group. I'm so excited for it because of this and this and this reason. Watch it. Let me know what you think. And then we can talk about like the details of getting you in that group. They watch it and they love it. That's usually when I send them my health assessment form. I get them to fill that out for me. And then I build a bundle for them, dependent on those questions, get the bundle in their hands, get them into the group. This is what I do every single time. Post about it on social media that you're running an accountability group. What program are you running it for? Why are you so excited about it? Talk about it in your stories. Write a blog post if you have a blog. Make a video, go live and talk to people live. Go on YouTube if you have a YouTube channel and make a video and talk about it. Marketing is just you constantly talking about what you're offering and why you're so excited and what the benefits are, changes you've seen in your own body. And that's pretty much it, with enthusiasm and excitement. Don't get really complicated about it. Don't get in your head about it. But you do have to talk about it often if you want to get your groups filled and you want to have that success. And, you know, sometimes that means messaging people directly if you see that they're engaging with your content and they're someone that's a good candidate for what you have. And sometimes it means just talking about it incessantly until you get people who are asking you questions and interested as well. So that is how you start and market your groups. It's really not difficult. And it's really fun once you get all the logistics down and you don't feel bogged down by that. You can then focus on your group and focus on the people and what they're doing within the group. All right. So if you have any questions, let me know. And hopefully this training was super insightful.